and I'm going live because I have some work to do, and I was live earlier today and my computer crashed and I kind of got in a bad mood. So I went out and got myself a cheeseburger and did some chores around town that I needed to do, but I still need to get my work done. So I'm going to be live for the next hour or so. Come on in and ask me any questions you have. While I'm here and while I'm live, I will be productive, more so than just chatting with you guys, which I would love to do as well. But I need to build a website. And so many people have been asking questions about Influencersoft that I decided I was going to build today's website with Influencersoft from start to finish, including all the crazy techie stuff. And it's going to be a local business website, not really the standard thing that I make a lot of my content on, but I have a family business who needs a new website, so I will be helping them out today. Let me just kind of get myself situated here. So I've got a couple people live. If y'all were here earlier today, I do apologize for being cut off. The internet had other plans for my computer and it needed to go take a nap. So it did that. So in today's video, we are going to use Influencersoft. If you don't know what Influencersoft is, let me go ahead and show you by switching over to that scene. Let's see here. Let's go play that scene. All right, so this is a lifetime deal currently available. If you go to incomemesh.com/influencersoft, if I can type, there we go. Whew, it's like it's not working. There's currently a lifetime deal available, and I'll explain what the software is, but that deal, I can't tell you when it's going to end. I don't know exactly when it's going to end, but I know it is imminent where this is going to go to about $100 per month. So you can go to that link, which should be in the description as well, and check it out. I'll just kind of show you the tool itself. It allows you to build entire web presences and processes in a single place with a drag and drop canvas. It's super cool. It is an all-in-one software, which means it's not going to be the leading expert in any one aspect or any one feature, but it's going to be a leading expert in simplicity for you if you need to do a lot of different things and keep it under control. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip through all this. Hopefully, if this goes well, simply hanging out with me for a little bit is going to sell you on it. I am an affiliate for it, but in general, I just need to get this website built. So I'm going to focus on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my Cloudflare account. This is where I have the web presence. I'm going to get straight into the techie bits of setting up. I'm just going to hide my comments over here. Setting up the DNS. I'll show you how to create a new website and link all this stuff up right here. What I'm going to do is go to settings under my websites area, and I want to add a new domain. So we're going to be working on mandarinpetcare.com, and I'll click next, and right there is going to say, oh, we don't see that you're set up yet. So you click this little blue button. It will tell you where to send your domain name servers, which is super easy. And I'm thinking if I want to do that, I think I'll do that. That's going to be a good idea. So all I need to do is change things around to these two name servers in Cloudflare, and I will log into my domain registrar for this specific business, and that'll be pretty easy to do. I'm just going to log in here. I'm not going to show you all this messy stuff because I'm logging in and doing all that. So let me go ahead and put it on my face here. Play that scene. And while that's here, let me pull this into my big screen and work on it. And if you guys have any questions about Influencersoft or building websites in general, happy to kind of hang out with you and help you out here today. Get logged in. It worked. Hooray. Go to my domains. Cool. So now that I got it all kind of worked through here, we can see, if I show you my screen, that right now these name servers are already pointed to Cloudflare, but I'm going to point them to Influencersoft's recommended place. So let me find that. I'll just take Jobs and Leah, and let's replace Jerry and Marge. and then I'll be racing to the finish to create this website. So there's minimal downtime. Okay, so records were successfully updated. Now I can go here and check. It's not going to be ready just yet. I'll click cancel, but we will be able to see that eventually we'll be able to link up the website to that domain. So now what I want to do is let's go ahead and build. I'm going to build it under funnels. I don't think there will be any real funnel activity for this website. It's simply going to be a plug and play website. Let me go ahead and make a new category for local business. Call this local business. Save it. And now if I go to my funnels, I can find my local businesses and create a new funnel. Okay, so I'm simply going to add a content page because we're not really doing lead generation. They're not all that interested in actually building an email list and all that, which is fine. So I'll just call this Mandarin Pet Care, and I'll create a new page. I'll do a couple of things here. Let's just make a blank template. We're going to build this from scratch to kind of show you the design capabilities of Influencersoft. And if you guys want to ask me anything not even related to this tool or building websites in general, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm more motivated to work when I've got other people there making me do it. So that's why I'm doing this under a live broadcast. I got to get this done. All right, so I'm just going to save a blank website, and let's see if we'll be able to link this up to mandarinpetcare.com. We should be able to do that by now. So I can click on the link here, and now all of the websites that are inside of this account will be available. And so I'm simply going to make this the root, and I'll name the website Mandarin Pet Care, and I'll hit save, and let's see if we can turn it on, and let's see what happens. All right, we're here. So now it's time to build. So let's get in here. I did find a starter site that I kind of liked. I'm going to kind of take the general flow of it. So I'll have that on the secondary monitor over here as I'm working through. Okie dokie. And let me do one quick thing here. So I can try to maximize my screens. I don't like having big monitors anymore. I'm trying to be a bit more minimalist. So I'm using my phone to kind of be my switcher, so I can switch to full face and talk to you like this, and switch over to the display. Helps me save more of my on-screen real estate. All right, so we have a new website. What I'm going to do now, because I know this can load, is I want to bounce back and see if I can create a full-blown site in the back end. I'll call this Mandarin Pet Care. Let's hit save. Let's get out of here. Ooh, I think I'm hearing some chatter, which is great. Awesome, Eric Strickland. I'll check in with you in just a second, buddy. All right, so I'll go over to settings. I want to add a new site now. This is a little bit confusing because just because you added the domain, let's see if I can activate it. Oh, it's still not ready yet. So we'll do that shortly. Shucks. When that's ready, then I'll be able to add in my header code and all this other stuff and do all that. But can't do it just yet. We'll get there. Eric asks, how do I like Influencersoft? I've really enjoyed using it, Eric. It has been really nice. As I don't know how long you've been kind of hanging out with me, but I come from a pretty strong WordPress background, and I always kind of spoke negatively about solutions that were outside of the WordPress ecosystem. I guess you could say I was a purist. But now that I'm starting to use it, I'm really seeing some benefits. I think that there's definitely more for it to develop. It needs to grow a fair amount. But as you can see, I'm going to launch a real site on this today, and I'm going to do it with minimal tech headaches. I just handled the most complicated part of like hooking at domains. And then the drag and drop feature set is pretty awesome. I really enjoy it. Oh, thanks, man. You saw me on Skilljet. I really appreciate you. It's been a while since that was a thing, so I appreciate that. So the first thing I'm going to do is just give a little bit of navigation. I'm going to skip the navigation for now. Let's work through the hero section. I'm going to add in a blank section. Most of what I'm going to build is going to start from a blank section. I just feel more confident knowing exactly kind of how the blocks come together. Most people start with content blocks, and if I were using a different builder, I probably would too, but I'm not a big fan of the templates that are currently available in Awesome on here. So Eric mentioned Brainstorm Force. There is a template that they have for like a pet service, and I like it. It's a pretty solid piece. So I want to take kind of their general design aesthetic and style of that starter site, and I'll model this website off of that. So what I'm going to do is just give a very clear hero section, which is going to be some hero text. Personalized quality care that your pet deserves. And so, Erica, since you're coming from Brainstorm, you're definitely on the WordPress side. So I'll be curious what you think about the building experience. It's definitely more minimalist than what WordPress allows you to do. So I'll be curious what your perspective is on it. Right now I'm in the camp of I just want to get the job done with the least headache possible. And so far this is fitting the bill pretty well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of lining all this up. I put together one little hero image just to get some ideas of how I want to do the general design. So we'll be using that for kind of our color scheme. I'm going to go with a bit more focus on whites and not so much about crazy colored backgrounds. I'll give this one a different try here. Call, and then let's put, what is the phone number? Make this a header 4. Eric's just here about Influencersoft. Yeah, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I have a pretty good feeling. Sometimes I don't have the best of premonitions, but I can tell the team behind it is pretty passionate. They clearly have plenty of competition in that space. So we'll see how this all works out. Schedule a hassle-free tour of our 10+ acre pet paradise. You are going to fall in love with our passion, our property, and our, what's another P I can use here, and our pet expertise. Okay, that's going to be my hero section. Let's add in a button. That light blue is going to be the style, the kind of accent color throughout the website. I like it. One thing I really wish Influencersoft had right now is the ability to set color palettes. You kind of have to keep things on a clipboard as you're working through. That will be going to a section. Here we go. I'm still getting my way to work around it a little bit here. So let's say contact us. And let's align this to the left. Boom. Hero section is done. Let's add some healthy padding here. It starts with 30 padding. Let's do 100 padding, 100 pixels of padding. And let's get rid of that one there. Okay, I'll take it. Not bad. Awesome. Won a new fan. Oh, wow, this is quite nice. Let's see here. We got Charisma Blanco. How's it going? My Influencersoft bonuses I received are fantastic. I'm a total newbie and I appreciate all your help. Thank you for introducing you. Well, you're very welcome. And hopefully this is going to be just as valuable as the bonuses because it's work I got to do. And I want to make sure that I just want to help. All right, so next I'm going to do a Who Are We section. Trying to decide if I want to keep it on the white or if I want to go into a different color. Let's go with a slight dark gray. What I'm going to do is grab a hex color of a dark gray I commonly use for just for progression of a page. And we're going to go add an element. We're going to add another blank section, drag this guy down here. And so guys, if there's any Influencersoft newbies on the call, welcome. If there's any questions of how to use the software or anything along the way, I'll try to make sure I kind of work that into this design process here. And I'm going to fill the color in with a nice light gray. I'm also going to start a notepad here. Light gray. Until they have color palette functionality, this is kind of what you want to be doing. I'm going to have my main accent, main blue accent, and fill that color in. And just kind of prepare myself for some productivity as we're working through here. Sweet. All right, so now I've got my next section. This is going to be a simple who are we. I come down here. Oh, I hear my buddy's at the door. My little 3-year-old's at the door. Hey, buddy, go play with Miss Mel. I'm also going to be using a couple different tools along the way. So for design, I'm setting up a project inside of Glorify. Glorify has some pretty nice functionality, very easy to use. And I just have a search for dog here. I don't have a lot of professional images from the client themselves, so I'm going to be building out with what I got here. It's a sweet little doggy. Okay, just like that. That'll be an image that'll help. I'll download this as a JPEG to save some space. I might want to make this a blurb. Yeah, I'm going to stick with a kind of a nice styling. I'm going to use blobs for everything. So let's do this. Let's duplicate the blob I already built, and let's just change out the image that's inside of it. And let's get rid of these pages. They just updated their entire interface, and I'm still struggling to really get it working. Let's go to pixels, dog. There we go. Now I can't find the dog I found before. Let's find something fun here. Oh, click. Still getting used to everything on this software here. There it goes. I can do the reposition. What's going on here? I have noticed that since 2.0, Glorify 2.0, it's been a little bit buggy. I'm hoping it's going to figure itself out. There it goes. All right, so now image adjustments. Let's reposition this. All right, that's cool. Whew, that took too long. For these, I'll make them transparent PNGs so that it doesn't, I'll have this, I don't know, furry brown dog. That way, if I put it on a gray background like I'm about to do, it's going to work as I want it to. Don't want it to stretch the image. Furry brown dog. And then we're going to put some text. What is going on with my scroll bar here? Let's hit save. Do a quick refresh while I look at my design here. Kent asks, how does Glorify compare to Canva? It's more focused for e-commerce. So for pure web design and just social media, I do think Canva has some legs up on it. I don't know why. There's certain features I just like more on Glorify. I think you can do whatever you want with either of them. My wife likes Canva. I like Glorify more. You'll find that a lot with my family. We're like a house divided on a lot of issues. what I like about Glorify is their ability to do background removal, and I'll probably show you that at some point during here. But Canva does have a lot of features and way more templates right now, so that's the honest truth there. All right. Let's say who we are. Let's make this one, probably, I think I'll do H5s for the subheadings, and then I'll do bold H2s or H3s for the main sections. Let's see how this looks. Family owned and operated. Let's also give some padding here. I'm going to see how, if 100 on each section, I think this is going to be fine. I think it's going to be good. Just going to do a little bit of copywriting live, which is definitely going to be difficult. But you guys be patient with me. If I'm too boring, you guys let me know, and I can always fill this in. I can put some lore some text in, but I want to make sure I get this quickly done. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'll try to keep things simple, and if I have a button already designed, I'm going to try not to rebuild it every single time. Get rid of some of the spaces that made its way in. So medium size looks good. I'm going to hit save and do some duplicating and moving. Thanks, Eric. I'm not worried about being rushed by you guys. I'm just being rushed by my own timetable. I don't like there being website issues, and there's currently issues with this website, so I want to make sure that I get this done quickly. One little bug, or just nitpicky issue I have, is the padding between text and buttons isn't really handled the same way. So you need to go in and add some additional, where are we at here? Additional indents. Like, let's do 30. Down here, like, I think I need to add 20 pixels of padding just to kind of make it line up with that text better. And I wish it was by default the same, because it really should be. And let's change this text here from contact us into join the family. Okay, maybe a little bit of an indent above this text just to try to center it, line it as well. Eric asks, so do I think that Influencersoft would be good to use for your clients? Depends on what the needs of the client is. No two clients are created equal. That's why I do teach and use so many different tools. So if they want a full-blown e-commerce site like a Shopify or WooCommerce, I'm going to use a Shopify or a WooCommerce, right? But if they need a local business and they don't want to pay me that much, then Influencersoft is a great offer because, for example, I'm building this here because then I can share it and reuse it and duplicate it, which is a huge time saver for me. And it's already hosted and managed and taken care of. It's not like another WordPress website that will, constantly need work and help. So I think it's definitely going to have a space in my toolbox, in my tool set. And we're using it personally, and we've run, a lot of paid traffic to Influencersoft funnels, and they've done fantastically. So it can definitely work. So I'm just going to go and have this website pulled up on the live server as well. And so we can see kind of what I'm building as I go. And that'll be helpful. Why did it go into a different tab? Just go right here. That's all I need you to do. Sweet. We love your pet just as much as you do. Let's do this. I've got a video that I made many, many years ago. Let's add that in on this next section. Let's do another blank section. And I should be able to, I should start copying. Let me copy and paste some sections here. I mean, I don't need to be incredibly inefficient, right? We can use some efficiency tools here. So I've just duplicated that one section. One little heads up is if you do start duplicating things, make sure you save before you duplicate something, because it's like until you actually save it, it's not really going to duplicate correctly. Now I'll put a video here where this image was. This video is going to be an HTML embed. So I'll put the HTML in. Let me find the video. I use VuePlayer for this one. Eric asked if I'm going to do more trainings on Influencersoft. Absolutely. I actually put together a relatively higher ticket course that I'm in the process of administering right now. I've got a few dozen people who are building Influencersoft funnels together and launching it. So that's my current focus, but I do want to put more YouTube content and general trainings with Influencersoft. I'm really curious how it's going to go with them once they get rid of their lifetime deal. I want to make sure that company, obviously it's in my best interest for the company to continue and to be strong. All right, so I put my little video there. This one I probably want to do, I'll have to see how it looks with see how we play. Or that should be like subtext. I'm gonna stick with this style. This text here, I'm gonna duplicate that text, bring that text down. Where are we at? Okay. How we play 10+ acres of real grass and real sunshine. Just kind of dragging things around, getting it just how I want it. And again, that silly padding. Let's do that real quick. Sometimes it's always the smallest things that bother me the most. Like nobody would even notice that the padding is not quite right, but it will drive me crazy unless I fix it. Okay. Come play with us. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Actually, let's just drag this one up here, and we'll see why in a second. Concrete fluorescent lights. I'm going to misspell that. And minimal outdoor play. We can't stand it, so we think differently. Pet care, you'll get real grass and real sunshine multiple times per day. And by the way, if any of you are in the local Jacksonville, Florida area, stop on by mandarinpetcare.com. Get real grass and real sunshine. Let's see how that video came through. Update one more time. Oh, look at that. See how we play. Now, none of these buttons are functional yet, but looks like everything is working as I want it to. Yep. Already I'm liking this design nicely. I'm quite pleased. Let's keep going. What's next on our little process here? They have some social buttons. That's a cool idea. Let me see how this one's going to play out. Let's add another blank section. And I also heard somebody say they're learning so much right now. I'm happy to hear that. Ooh, let's see here. Let's see. Take a break and drink here. Aw, Charisma Blanco says, this is fantastic, learning so much right now. I'm excited. Maybe I can do this. Everything is new to me. Welcome. It was new to me just a few years ago, so you can totally do this. And Ken asks, is there a blog section with Influencersoft? I have heard from their leadership team that that is on their radar, but not for this year. If blogging, what I would recommend though, is have your blog on WordPress. Even if Influencersoft comes out with a blog feature, it's probably not going to be industry leading. So I would recommend have your blog with WordPress and then create a subdomain, or depends on what your focus is. If your focus is on blogging, I would have your main website, your main domain on WordPress with a blog, and then a subdomain with Influencersoft like go.mydomain.com. And that would be where you'd have your landing pages and your funnels, and vice versa. If your main goal is your funnel and your blog is just like a way to drive traffic to your funnel, then I would have the main domain on Influencersoft and the subdomain as blog.yourdomain.com on WordPress. I would be very hesitant or reluctant to switch blogging off of WordPress and onto this, just because you want to use the tools for what they're meant for. Alrighty, let's keep going here. All right, this section's a cool idea. It was a nice little review. Where's my page here? Let's add a blank section. Okay. And we want to have one bit of text over here. See our reviews. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, but I like the thought. Drive a little bit of social proof without taking up a ton of space on the page itself. And also, I need to see how these social buttons look on Influencersoft. I haven't really done this on the funnel side yet, so I'll be curious. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, cool. And you can do your own color. So I could do like my accent blue. Just grab that hex. Not the fill color. Settings. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I like this. Let's grab a background color. I want to have this actually a doggy background. So I'm going to go back to Glorify. Add one more page here, and let's make this one, let's resize this to about 1920 by 500. Resize the current canvas, and then let's just make this a nice background color. Add a background image. Doggy backgrounds. Look at that. Let's see how this looks. Not in love with this yet. That looks kind of weird. In retrospect, that was a bad choice. This might be a better option. I think we're in a better place here. I don't know. Let's see how this looks. And this is going to be a JPEG, since that would be a big file size otherwise. Yeah, thank you, Eric, for fielding some questions while I'm getting busy over here. So let's go in and add this image as a background. We've got the testimonial background. Oh, I should have put a background effect on top to darken it. I see, says the blind man, as my grandfather always used to say. Let's put about 50. And now let's go onto this background here. In the fill color, let's put a dark fill and make it about, there we go. We'll do that. I also want to change my, let's also, the background effect, let's fixate it. And you guys will see why in just a second. And then we'll make this text white. And I think I'll be happy with that section. Cool. Now, let me see where else we want to go. All right. Now for these social buttons, let me see how this all works. Facebook, yep. Let me grab these pages. Facebook, Mandarin, Pet Care. Okay, let me pop that guy in. It's actually pretty easy. I'm enjoying this. Easier than I thought it would be. They do not do Instagram. They don't do Twitter. They don't do that. Please say they have. I was hoping they would have Yelp. They don't. Can I add a custom one? Darn it. Maybe we'll just switch this out to say follow us on Facebook. I know that's kind of out of style, out of vogue as it were, but they don't really do that much to have multiple web presences. Let me just go ahead and do this, just to give them something here. Again, right now the goal here is speed, not exactly perfection. Get rid of this guy. Like us on Facebook. Settings. We're going to go to an external link. That's one thing you have to learn with Influencersoft is external versus internal links. It's not like you would kind of expect it to be. In a good way. It's a bit of a learning curve. Hey Stratos, how's it going, buddy? It's been a while. Just hanging out here, doing some pro bono work and deciding to be social while I'm at it. This is Influencersoft. A little different than most of my previous tutorials, but I've been enjoying this new process, this new tool here. Thinking how. I think I'll start again with this page, or this section was pretty good. Duplicate him. And so Stratos, Influencersoft is similar to ClickFunnels or Kartra, one of the all-in-one. It's not WordPress, but it's been treating me pretty well. So what I want to do here is kind of have like a little grid. A little card grid is what I'm going to do here. Let's go grab a card. And Stratos says he's never heard of it, and you are not alone. It's not it's brand new, basically. Like it doesn't have the biggest marketing budget that I've seen. So little guys like me, just putting out hopefully useful content is really how they're going to grow and survive. So let me put out a couple cards. Put out these 4 cards. Let me figure out what I'm going to say on these things. So we've got doggy daycare. We've got long-term care. We've got professional grooming. And we've got obedience training. Then within these cards, I probably need to have some pictures, but right now let's just keep it very basic. dependable source for pet care. Now for the card, I'm debating, let me try out an idea here. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this idea, but you have to try things to figure that out. So for the fill of the, let's see here. Some of the settings are a little bit hidden. Let's see if I'm going to like this. I'm probably not. I'll take the blue accent. It's not bad. If I were to make the text white, would I like that? I think I'm gonna like that. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. So let's change our heading text to white. Change our subheading text to white. And then change our description to white. Needs padding and drop shadow. I think you might be right. The real question is, does this support padding and drop shadow? Let's see here. I can probably do it with CSS. But as you will see, it is a rather basic builder. I might come in with CSS later. It needs some yeah, it definitely needs padding inside the card itself. So let's do that. Indents inside indents. So let's do that 30 is going to be too much. Let's do 20. It's good enough. I know Stratos, you're a professional. You'll be like, it's not doing it for me. I'm trying to get this thing done in ASAP. And I just lost my prompts, didn't I? Shoot. Okay. The blue text makes it hard to read. Eric asked if I can do custom CSS. I'm excellent at Googling, so I can do custom CSS when required. I hear you guys about the blue on white is a little difficult. But I don't want to add too many. What I might do, ooh. Okay, I hear you. That's why I choose a secondary accent color. So I'm going to grab that secondary accent color. Let's see how I like this one. Oh, my wife is here. Hey, Susie. Just hanging out. How are you? Nice puppy. Do you like that? Yeah, I decided I may as well do it live while she knows I'm annoyed having to do this project right now, so at least I can kind of hang out while I'm doing quiet work. Do I want sushi? Yes, please. I would love some sushi. You're at sushi right now? I'm a little bit miffed that you're out enjoying sushi and I'm here doing free work. Yes, please. Sushi. Spicy, or the fried shrimp roll, I think. That's the definition of a family business, everybody. Okay, I'm happy with that. And you guys are my second set of eyes, so let me know if What I'm concerned about is now I've got 2 accent colors and it can make things a little bit weird. So, I think this is better than what I had before though. Okay. Long-term care. Andre's asking which app is this. This is Influencersoft. I should know that faster, right? So Influencersoft is a new all-in-one platform, and I've never done it for just pure local business websites before. I've always used it for building out funnels. Where's my full face? There I am. Always use it for building out like sales funnels where the function's more driving traffic down to a specific result. But I figured, since I have an unlimited plan, which is still available at incomemesh.com/influencersoft, a little shameless plug there, I figured I'd try to build out a local business website and just see how the experience is for me. Ooh, that puppy's not making me happy though. I need to change that puppy because it's doing a repeat for me. That color's better. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's go do one thing before I forget about it. I resized this because I didn't think I was going to do the static, but now I do want it to be static. So let's make this full HD. Resize that design. Let's reposition it. Like that. Download it, JPEG. Hey, Theo. We've got puppy laying down. I'm not going for SEO on this one here, but let's do Mandarin Pet Care. And then here. Oh, thanks guys. Thanks for the reminder. This platform I'm using here is for broadcasting. I need to be thoughtful of which scene I'm on. So what I did was I just increased the height of that puppy picture so that hopefully, I'll check it on the live website, it doesn't have too much repeating as we're working through. Okay, let's work on this. Doggy daycare, long-term care. Leave your home knowing we got your back. Professional grooming. Help your look his best. I don't want to say its best. It's not it, it's him or her. You need nail trimmings, a bath, or a full-blown makeover. We've got you covered. I like all this feedback I'm getting here. Let's read some of this here. Use the dark blue for buttons. You like that more? So for contact us, go for the dark blue. I was thinking that to separate from the heading. That might be better. Let's see how it looks on the main call to action button right here. We also got some more feedback here. Maybe pop an extra line, start a new line on the "we'll keep your family member." Let's take a look at that in a second. I love this. It's like crowdsourcing. And also need golly. That is a bit more clear to read. Yeah, I know the button. That's one of the things that's frustrating me is that the default indentation on text and the default indentation on buttons is not the same in this platform. Go figure why. Okay, I think you're right. I think that looks better. So I can do little sub headline like accent text in the lighter blue, but I think that is going to be a clearer color. So let's do that. This is excellent. I really appreciate the feedback. I was just hoping to do a nice tutorial on this tool here while getting some real world stuff done. But this is like way more fun. So I'll do all my projects now. And let me hide this. Yeah, you got the Theo. Okay, see, Theo, you've been playing with Influencersoft. I'm curious. Let me know in the chat what your take is on this. Do you see this as the next best thing? Do you see this as a fad that will be forgotten in 6 months? I'm curious. Now, on this button, this one becomes a little bit... I should keep the same button color. I do know. General... that's okay. That still shines visibly. Okay, let's hit save. That cheap artist asked, do you always write the content and text when creating websites for clients? No. Truthfully, I don't really create websites for clients that often. This is my family. Like, this is their little family business. It's a little struggling dog kennel in the middle of nowhere. And they need some help. And their website is going through some trouble. So I'm helping them out on this one here, kind of on a pro bono. But when I do create funnels for clients, like I'm not so focused on the small business website itself because it's hard to measure the ROI there, but I do create marketing funnels. And in that case, I work with them to understand their voice and understand their situation. And I will write their copy for their opt-in pages and their sales pages if need be. Depends on the price point and all that good stuff. Yeah, hearing some real, let's see. Yeah, Strato says, my motto is every time you check the page, you'll find something to correct. Yep, exactly right. Theo and Eric, I really hope it won't fade away talking about the platform, but I'm concerned with their focus. I am too. I'm an affiliate, but I'm an honest person. Like, don't try to launch a software company and an agency and a mastermind and whatever else they're trying to do. Just build a good software company. Like, I've told them that multiple times. I want them to, again, but I think the software is great. And I do see they're still making some improvements. So just to kind of distract myself further, I'm going to come back over here. So I did see this just like earlier today. This popped up where I should be able to toggle, my iPad's losing battery, toggle between viewing all visitor traffic, which I can see the 5 page views, or uniques, which is just me. So that is pretty sweet. Like, that's a solid improvement that should really help with measuring analytics. And then just to entertain myself, how quickly is this page loading right now? Theo agrees with Eric, also putting some family and owned businesses on. Cool, yeah. Okie dokie. I mean, I know it's not the best, like everything needs improvements with the platform, but it can still build a pretty nice looking page. Is anybody else like not enjoying or not there yet with the new GT metrics layout? I'm still trying to figure this all out here. So it's not as good as a nicely optimized WordPress website, but it still is fine for being unlimited hosting essentially. Okay, let's keep working through here. And then personalized obedience. No, let's just do obedience training. Leverage our expertise with a combined 30 plus years of, move my little panel here, experience. We know how to, oh gosh, I'm struggling here. It's a long day. Fast, sustainable obedience results with the iPad. Okay, I'll try to line these up a little bit. I know the design police over here is going to get on me. Let's hear it. Long-term care. That helps a little bit. Yeah. I know. And I wish you could like specify the size. I'm trying to figure out where the extra size is coming from because I've got, oh wait, this guy, of course. Wait a second. Now what? Do I have some padding differences here? Okay, that's one more line. Busy schedule. Did I get it? Mostly. 2 lines. Oh, I need one more line here. Years of training. I can take a breath of fresh air. I lined up the size of my cards. Yay! Yeah. Okay. Everybody approve of the current status of this section? Well, I need to, of course. I think, yeah, the dark. Oh, but now, like, having the dark blue here, I was okay with it because it's not the same color as all the buttons, but now everything else feels like it should be clickable, and it's all right. I'm whining. I'm realizing I'm just complaining. Oop, that's not the right one. And now, oh, actually my main accent has changed. everyone cheers. Oh, this is a hoot. This is how I'm going to do all my work going forward. I'm not making any pre-recorded content anymore. I'm just going to play around. Dark blue accent color. And my wife noticed a trend. All my accent colors are always a shade of blue. I think it's because I live in Florida where it's hot as blue blazes all the time. And I just want a cool color with everything that I do. So once again, indents. Gonna drive me and everyone else crazy. So there we go. Got our indents working. Okay. Oof. Sometimes. All right. How do I make this go back to normal? There are a few things I'm still trying to learn. Like I just screwed up the line height there. I'm just going to cut my losses. Add in a different text module. Found that's been easier than trying to figure out certain little quirky behaviors at times. Through. Okay. I think we're happy here. Yeah, Thea's recommending ClickUp. I'm not that fancy. I did purchase the recent Nimbus Note tool. I haven't committed to it yet, so I'm just doing a text edit over here. Main blue accent, light gray. It works for me. But yeah, I know there's a better. Also, there's like utilities for Mac and PC as well, where you can have like your clipboard is just mega clipboard, where you can have like 5 things saved at once. I need to look into that because I'm spoiled with things like Elementor that has everything you need. Let's see here. What am I doing? Oh yeah, so I've got my different services. Testimonials. I need to have a testimonial section, but I don't really want to do that right now. Okay. Let me take a look at this page and see the flow. Oh, my laptop's gonna die. I think my wife stole my charger, so I'm just going to go ahead and forego my second screen, and I'll be live streaming and building a website on a single screen. This is going to get messy real quick. How do I disconnect this thing? It's fine. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Sorry, I'm just trying to get off this thing. Display preferences, disconnect. There we go, disconnected. Oh, lordy. There we go, disconnect. There we go. There's my windows. Let's see here. Let me check in with you guys since I was messing around on tech for a second there. On the Influencersoft LMS, can you just hashtag next lesson? Sorry for breaking concentration. No worries. You don't really need to, because on the LMS, it has all that functionality built in. It's kind of right there for you. So you just create the content on each lesson, and then it'll automatically navigate and have a nice little sidebar that you can scroll through everything. Eric is asking how much does it cost? It is currently, the official pricing is $100 a month, basically, with like a $14 trial. But if you use my affiliate link, which I will put, shamelessly in the comments here, if I can. Oh, thanks, Eric. Well, I don't think it should be in the description of this live stream, but it's incomemesh.com/influencersoft. Then you can get the now ended lifetime deal pricing of, I think it's like $500 for life, for unlimited domains, unlimited contacts. Essentially, I think it's like 100,000 people on your contact list, which is good enough for most people. Yep. Thank you, Theo. Which I don't know how I can chat in this platform. My bad. I'm used to using Restream, and now I'm connecting it with another tool. I should stay focused. Oh yeah, Theo, if you want to put my link, I would appreciate it. But right now the affiliate commissions aren't that great. It's really, I'm just kind of enjoying the platform. All right, let's do a Who Are We? Should I do a Who Are We? That's all right. That's all right. Let's do it. And I'm going to put this on the side so I can just swipe. Okay. I think at this point, I should have let my domain propagate enough, so I should be able to build an actual website here. Let's take a break from this, save the funnel, and I will have this built. The contact page is going to be my hashtag next page. That's the goal I want here. Contact page. So let's build out a example of that first. I'm also not very happy yet with how templates work inside Influencersoft. I know that needs to be improved, but they've heard it loud and clear. I know they're going to improve it because everybody knows it. You should be able to copy and paste sections and put them on different pages. You should be able to save an individual section as a template. I know all this is coming, but it is a bit of a growing pain right now. Okay, so I'm just going to make a placeholder here. Let's pop out of here. And let's hit save. So now at least, if I go to mandarinpetcare.com, I believe that this button is at least now functional, and it will take me to that page I just created, which is cool. Let's make sure I title that mandarinpetcare.com/contact. Schedule your free tour today. Okay, so at least I got that built. Now I want to get the header and the footer all set up for this website before I go too far and build too many pages. So what I'm going to do, let's go to settings inside my websites, and let's see if it'll let me do it yet. Domains, Mandarin Pet Care, look at that, it's ready. So I'll call this Mandarin Pet Care. I'll skip over the favicon right now just for speed. Okay, so now that I have this, I believe the way it works, again, we're all learning here. 1 second. So I've got this page. Hey, where's my... Oh, that's a different one. There we go. Whew, I scared myself. Got 2 funnels here. All right, so sorry, I'm multitasking here. Now that I have this linked up to a website, I believe what this has now like enabled or unlocked is global headers and footers within that site, as well as things like tracking codes and all that good stuff. So now I've got this header and I've got the ability for a footer. So if I drag this in, if I find a footer and a header that I like, I'll keep it very simple. I'll need to redesign redesign it as well. Okay, and so now blue is on. I think gray is off. It's not very clear. I think, yeah, blue is on. Okay, so now I need to change this out for Mandarin Pet Care. Let's go back into Glorify. Let's make a new design. Let's just go and make 1 page. I like that about Glorify as well. Kind of skipping around between tools. I can basically have 1 file, which is like an entire project, an entire... I'm looking at my webcam like that's the camera that I'm using. It's not. I like Glorify because I can have 1 file and kind of keep it for the entire project, which is super convenient. So like I'll duplicate this guy and I'll change it all around, but I want to keep that color. So I don't need that. I don't need that. You guys all spoke some sense into me. That's the color we're using. Let's go find an icon. I hope this works. This has been buggy. I'll find a dog icon. Sure. Let's color this with our accent color we've chosen. Get out of here. Still getting used to this. Icon color. We're going to go with the document colors. There we go. Now I can remove these guys. And let's do very simple text. Ew. Okay, there you go. That's better. I think it's Roboto. Mandarin Pet Care. And let's go after, let's try to do 400 and 100. Let's just see how this looks. Does that resize? It does not resize. Come on, Glorify. Font size, blow you up a little bit. Thinking the 2 lines is probably going to be better. That works for me. And what I don't know, and just in general, is, let's bold this. Ew. Why did that all of a sudden make it a serif font? Okay. That was buggy. And I don't know if it's possible to like trim something once it's already been built. I know I can do it outside of this platform, but instead of 400, let's do 300, and let's just see how that works. And now it like kind of throws everything off. So we're going to go with this. Whatever this gives us, it'll be close enough. But now I have to like change everything around again. First world problems. Okay, that's a little too big. Let's go to 40, 44. Come on. There you are. Okay, let's just our alignment button. I'm not using the most expensive tools or align right. That was not aligned right. Oh, it aligned with that. Okay. Oh, gosh. You guys are going to be unhappy with my graphic design skills. I know they're not the best. I'm more of a marketer than I am a designer. All right, let's just align it in the middle. Align in the center. No, not that center. Align middle. Do this. Align right. make my puppy a little bit bigger and align my puppy in the middle. Golly, that was harder than it should have been. Okay, download that as a PNG transparent. Download. I'm checking on the chat because you guys are probably not happy with my design skills. Logo, Mandarin Pet Care logo. Let's check in on the chat here for a second. ClickUp price. Is ClickUp still available on lifetime deal? I'm not sure. Oh, hey. Thanks, Bennett. Good to see you, buddy. Bennett's a family friend, and yeah, Bennett, the website got hacked. I'm not very happy about it. I'm not gonna I guess I did just broadcast that information, but so I'm kind of bummed. But in the process, I'm just gonna have some fun and build a new website and testing out some new software. Stratos asked, what am I drinking? I'm going hard with some Coke Zero. I know, it's terrible. All right, let's use this guy. How's that going to look? Are you fuzzy? I don't want you to be fuzzy. I don't think that... It shouldn't be fuzzy. I might need to clean that up. Gosh, okay. Y'all aren't going to like this, but I'm kind of over this page right now. Appreciate you guys. It's one of those days. For now, just to get them up and running quickly, I'm going to not do an About Me page. I'm just going to have a contact page. And that will open the next page. I want to put a button. What I'm going to do is, instead of having the navigation menu here, I'm just going to have a button. Make it a bit more focused. I should... Nope. Sorry, I changed my mind. I do need a nav button. I'll just make them all on a single page and do anchor links. And the final one will be contact. All right, say schedule free tour. So we'll work through this header over time. We got plenty of time to work on that. I probably will need to come back and make this simply a single line. I'd rather have a longer and skinnier one or shorter one. Mandarin reminds me of China's language. It reminds me of an old Chinese restaurant I used to go to, Mandarin Dragon. Oh man, those egg rolls were like this. They were massive. I miss that place. The good old days. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll simply have an about. Oh, let's also put a footer while we're on that section. Let's go into footers. Where's our footers? Where's our footers? I know you're here. I'm getting tired. Oh, I'm in the widgets. That's why. Let's find a footer. Do a simple footer. I think you are all hungry. All right, so I got a very simple footer. That's going to be fine. Let's just do copyright. Let's see, when did they get started? Like 1995, I think, to 2020. Let's just do 2020. All rights reserved. They don't really have a privacy policy or public offer, so that's just... I'll come back to that. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's add an About Me page, or who we are. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be easy. Let's copy. my light gray section. I think that'll be a good baseboard to work off of. Let's put my comments over here. Drag this guy down. We'll say, oops, meet the team. Safe, happy, and safe and happy. I don't know what else to say. Safe and happy during their stay with us. I think on this one I'll do a slightly different design. I think I'm going to center line all this, and then underneath this I'll have the cards of each person. So let's come to widgets. Let's find ourselves a card. And we'll just get rid of this subheading. I do need an image. I don't know if I have the professional images because my website's not in a happy place right now. Aw. Oops. Got logged out. Stratos asks, can you add under the meet the team a line just as wide as the first two letters? Let's see. As wide as, oh, like a super short little divider? Yeah, you can do lines. The question is, oh, well, I made that as a single text block, so I could do that. Let's get that out of there. Let's make a second text item. Centerline this again. I think I did an H4 for that one. And now the indent is a little bit wacky. Let's just see what that looks like. I might be doing some undos here. Going for this section. Now you got me confused. Oh, probably up here maybe? I'm not going to let, what is it? Great be the enemy of good. I need to get this project done. Can I undo? Oh, and it only stores like a few undos. Oops. Fat finger. That H4 is definitely bigger than the previous H4. Oh, the text size is all buggered up now. It's towards all of one, sadly, yeah. All right. Sometimes I could figure it out, but it's oftentimes just faster to go ahead and rebuild it. Okay. Happy there. Meet Marilyn. Golly, I'm going to put a little silly blurb. It's not going to be the best. think it's over 30 years. I think so. You guys are awesome. Y'all must be so bored if you're hanging out here watching me build a website. So Theo asked, am I basically building the full site plus copy? Kinda. The website's gone through different iterations. They're just a very simple local business. And I could go and recover the old website, but my gut feel is that for the amount of work, it would be not even worth it. So I'm just building them something from scratch. And I also wanted to test out Influencersoft along the way. So yeah, I'm kind of doing it all right now and doing it while broadcasting. So call me Mr. Efficiency today. Let's go and look at some pictures. Let's see if I can get... Oh, not the one with her on the arm. That's not a good idea. Okay. Definitely not high resolution. Low... Oh, that's too low res. I can't use that. There we go. That'll work. That's awesome, guys. Thank you for spending some time with me. All right, let's go and make a quick about me image section. So we'll go to pages. Let's make a new page. I'm going to try to use the same motif and simply swap out the content inside that blurb. And let me go. This will be an upload, so I'll upload a new image here. Add that one in. Okay, now here's where it's going to get a little bit tricky. I definitely need to reposition this. I'll probably need to zoom it in a lot. That'll be okay. Let's see what we can do here. I think that'll work. I hear some commotion downstairs. I'm probably about to get interrupted. So let's download this one for Marilyn. And let's see, this is one of the finicky elements that I've seen. I'm not super jazzed up with how it all works. You'll probably see why in this example. Like, what the heck? This is not what I want it to do. Like, you have to manually choose the height. Okay, what I'm going to do, I like how it looks. I just think I need in Glorify to resize this, which is going to be a little funky. Okay. So I'll clone this guy, and I just want to make it a little bigger on the sides. So let me resize this. That is not 300 by 100. $800 by 400, let's say. Let's see what happens. Okay, that actually worked out nicely. Okay, I'm okay with that. But I'm not happy with it. They need to fix it. All right, let's build this sucker. Replace that image. At least now it was nice that I did that, because now I know it's exactly 400 pixels. So the height I can manually set to 400. Wait a second. That's not right. That's not right at all. Download. This page. Which page is this? Yeah, right here. Page 3. Download. Let's name it New About Me Marilyn. Such a fun little, it's almost a chat room we got going on in here. There we go. Is that it? 800 by 400. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then move this height. Still kind of weird. It's still kind of weird. But that'll work. Save. And let's also add that padding. Definitely need padding inside the card since I got that gray background here. So I'll come to additional settings. Come on. Indents, and let's do 20s. I think that's good enough. Do I get the pass from everybody? I think I get the pass. So now I need to find a picture of Rachel, the other owner-operator. I don't think she has any... Come on, take some ownership. She has no presence on here. That might be tricky. All right. Yay. I get a pass. All right. So I'm going to switch over to a different scene because I feel like I need to find a picture for this other person, and I think she's a bit more of a bit less publicly. Let's see here. Where's she at? Okay, just looking for a picture. All of her pictures have pink hair. I'm trying to find one that'll be professional-ish. Okay, we're gonna. I have to figure this out. Gotta figure this out. Going back through histories here. Almost there. Sorry for boring everybody. Okay. Got it. Share my screen again. Tell her to text you a better pic. Yeah. Yeah, well, there's somebody mowing their lawn right outside. I'm on the second floor, but he's mowing my lawn right now outside. So sorry about that. We're going to have a little bit of background noise, but this should be a better noise canceling mic. Okay, so I've got this one. What's nice about Glorify is now that I have the picture that looks nice, I can simply duplicate it all on the same screen and just replace the image. And I'll upload this new image I took. I had to go back, I think, to my wedding, but I found one. There you go. All right, so I got that. Now, repositioning. Horizontal. Ooh, we got to zoom in a little bit. Ooh, not that much. Eesh. It's going to be a little trick. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I'll have her give me another one, but again, right now, speed is king. Rachel, about me, Mandarin pet care. I don't think there's really much of SEO that I'm going to get out of Influencersoft, but at least I'll put the keyword in there. Image, change the image. Oh, did you send me an image? Oh, there we go. Thanks, Bennett. Well, golly, now, let's see. That will be that one. And then 400 height. What the heck? Don't stretch the image. Okay, I might be changing that image out, but at least I got something going here. Okay. Putting in some whatever. Now again, the card police is going to get me. And padding, I think I duplicated after adding the padding. So let's just come back in here, put my 20s in. And now we are... Oh, come on. I think it's like a couple pixels off on the size of the image. 300 height. What's this one at? 326, 300. And now... Haha, I got my cards to line up. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. Not half bad. Hit save. I think at this point, I need to cover the services and the pricing. Does that belong on its own page? Let's at least get the contact page done or started. And get them something functional. I am very curious about the Brizzy WooCommerce Builder. I've heard mixed things from it so far. All right, so now if I go to this page, I've got my... Okay. We are functional, but we are not pretty yet. Turn my header on just like that. Let me go back to my inspiration here. I like that. That's nice. Everybody get and you know this. I think there's a party going outside with my kids. I kind of want to join them. I'm going to get this page done, and then I'm going to take a break before putting in the pricing. Put some text over here. I like that. Just simple. Get in touch. That should be probably an H1, but I think H1 is so massive on this. I guess that's okay. I think my son got smacked in the face. All right. Get in touch. Yeah. Schedule your complimentary tour, on-site tour today. That's too big. Let's go for H4. Is H5 even worth it? I think it's okay. All right, so I got to think through like the structure. I want to have a map. Definitely want to have a map. I want to have... There's no contact form here. So let's see here. Oh, shoot. I mean, that's fine. You're seeing me think. This is dangerous. I'm playing around. I don't really know what the answer is here. This is why you design before you build. We go out with the bang, bang, bang. Let's go for that. Let's try the light blue accent first. I mean, I could just do this. I could just make it a single... I think I'm just going to do this, guys. Just keep it simple, clear. This is what I want you to do. And then I can increase the font size to probably an H3. And then in the same section, I'll add the map. Oh, you're going to get a kick out of this. I don't know if anybody has played with the map feature yet. It made me freak out when I first played with this thing. Notice anything weird about this map? Everything's in Russian, which is where this platform was originally built. I was like, you can't do that. Put the address in. I was like, this is awful. Look at that. It's all Russian. But luckily, if I hit refresh, it does translate to English once you get here, which I'm very grateful for. All right, so let's go turn on my footer because I noticed my footer was empty. Get there. There. Footer's on. Header's on. Need to update that header. How are we looking? Help me out with this contact page for those who are hanging out watching live. Most of the fish is in Russian. You see it in the button. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. Can ask anybody use Lifter LMS? I've used it a lot. I like Lifter LMS. I'm starting to not like WordPress in general, but I do like I do like Lifter LMS. Just reading through some of the comments you guys have been saying. And I generally keep it on H2, then handle it. Handle the sizing. I try not to manually change sizing so much because I don't think their responsiveness is that, like, mobile responsiveness is that great. So I try not to mess with it too much there. And I'll just have a little tagline below here. Maybe an indent between that. Gosh, this is so crazy because I'm like managing the comment is like the comments for this live stream is kind of hovering over my screen as I'm building, so it's really distracting. And what I want to do here, let's make this one an H3 and give a little bit of an indent. And then I was thinking about this. I think all the other text should be black. And the phone number should stand out. So let's see how that looks. Okay. They're kind of old school. They're not going to they don't really want email that much. They don't really want contact form submissions or anything, so that should do. Oh yeah, Eric, when I say I don't like the mobile responsiveness, I simply mean like if you start to change the text size away from the default, it'll maintain that text size on different screen sizes. But you can always, like, if you wanted to get very mobile responsive, like, it is mobile responsive. Like, I could say I could design something specifically for desktop here, and then I could duplicate that and then design it specifically for tablet, and then duplicate that and design it specifically for mobile. So you can have like really good mobile responsiveness. It's kind of a pain, and for like a low needs website like this, it's not worth it, but it is mobile responsive. Like, for example, if I were to come to minipicker.com, and if I take a look at this and I just shrink the window size down, it will stack as you'd expect it to, and it keeps the mobile menu here where they can always schedule their tour. Actually, I need to look over this while it's on live. So now I'm getting a little frustrated because adding that padding on the buttons on desktop now kind of pushed it over too much on mobile. which I'm not very pleased with. But overall, this is looking, I want to put an indent because those cards, I need to put an indent and some padding. Okay. A few things I got to do. A few things I definitely got to do. Okay. So first thing I need to do, let's go through all of our cards. And while I'm here, let me also change that home to actually go to the home and not look so annoying. Okay, so we'll say home, and we'll open up the Google gods will get me. Okay, so yes, the mobile responsive or mobile sizing is off, spacing is off. I'm not sure of an elegant way of fixing that right now. Some elements have the ability to change indents on a per page basis. I don't think this is one of them. So let me go into the editor here. Let me make sure that, okay, my header's looking better. What did I do? Oh, okay. I think I need to fix. Okay, so that works correctly. If I go here, that's weird. Why does it do that? Edit this guy. Home. Opening the link. Oh, because it's an inside URL. Okay. Outside. That should fix it. Inside versus outside. Terminology that is not common in WordPress speak or anything. A link is a link. There's no inside link or outside link. Schedule. Come on. What's going on here? What am I doing wrong? This is just getting used. I haven't really used headers and stuff or menus, navigation menus in Influencersoft. Open link. Inside. Does it just want this? Let's do this. Yeah, I don't think it's HTTPS though, because the way that it looked, the URL it's going to was mannerpecker.com/mannerpecker.com. So I think what it wants is this. Let's see here. Click over. Haha. Okay. Lesson learned. So if it's within a website and you're doing your navigation, you're worried about what comes after the backslash, or you're doing backslash and then whatever that is. So that's a lesson. I just learned that. Oh, and next, so that's important. Navigation was most important. Now let's make things look a little bit nicer on mobile. As far as the button, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. But first, this was driving me nuts, seeing how close those all were. So an easy fix for that I discovered on a different page I was building. Yes, relative URL. That's right, Stratos. Yep. Instead of being the exact URL, using relative URLs. But it doesn't seem like it wanted a relative URL. The way it was written was an outside link, which I expected it to want the full page. So now let me duplicate that indent. Wait, oh goodness gracious, that's not what I wanted to do. Indent, duplicate. Okay. And by putting indents on top of each card, it's going to help the spacing on mobile. I discovered that when I was building a sales page here. Oops, not there. Where'd it go? Haha, I found you. The rigidity of the sections is a little bit weird. Okay, it'll kind of randomly move things from section to section where you wouldn't expect them to go. There we go. And now that should help that section. Let's also duplicate one in the same way and bring that down to the team side. And let's put an indent here. And let's, don't duplicate the card. And let's put an indent here. And that should help that. I do probably need to get the services section all figured out. And I don't remember the pricing. All right, so just double checking. Let's refresh one more time, make sure it propagated. Okay, so now I have that. I could add some padding on, margin on the outsides, but it's not as critical right now. That's passable as it is. It's not ideal, but for 1 hour job, it's okay. Now I can do a white section to keep kind of the flow of the page good. Bring this down. And I'll test out the table functionality here, which I did before the video just to see how I would do that section. Industry leading pricing and service. Gosh, is this an H2? Yeah, Eric, I agree with you that centering on mobile would probably make sense, but it's also unfortunately going to require me to duplicate every section and then have to deal with mobile, which I might do, but I won't do on the first revision. Okay, so we've got this section here. Thanks, man. All right, so let's go to our widgets. And I played with this before. Let's see how this works when I build it out for realsies. Their table element. It actually looks kind of nice. Tables are a hard thing to do in WordPress. So let's see how this works. All right, so service, description, price. What's weird is how rigid it is. I think you can only have service, description, price, and then I don't know if you can add rows, but I don't know if you can add columns. And there's 2 different versions here, so I don't know. We'll see. Might be functional. Get rid of that button. And let's see how this looks. Daily dog boarding. Thanks, Kent. Thanks for your understanding. Includes food, I can't remember if it's 3 walks daily and medication and 3 walks daily on real grass play area. I'm gonna have to give them a call once I publish this and just have them walk me through it. Let's do additional dogs in same suite. It's just plus $10 per day per dog. I'm just making some stuff up right now. Nail grooming. Professional grooming at conclusion of stay. I don't know. I think it's $15. Let's give them a bath, end of stay, bath. Using our professional irritant-free shampoo. And then the last one. I don't know what else they offer. Let's remove that row. Eric's asking, you only get 3 lines of panels? No, you can make more rows. Yeah, exactly, Theo. Cleaning up your hiding any dirt they got on their stay there. All right, and then can I change the styling of the headers. I think not, but I can just at least bold them. So I don't know, like for simple, like clean web design, like that table works for me. I'm okay with that. We can save that. And then I should have like a final call to action at the bottom, which is to schedule your call. Button. Wait, why don't I just do this? I'll probably put this down below. Schedule free tour today. Okay. Put this here. Let's give an indent underneath that table. Save the page. Let's see here. What I probably could do is at least put some anchor links for services. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to decide the flow of the page. Because the services here, I feel like the pricing should be close to that. So what I'm going to try, not sure if this is going to stick. If I were to put this up here, and I don't need that additional padding there. And I can probably get rid of this picture here, get rid of this, centerline this. Yes, I testimonials is on my to-do list. That'll be a task for tomorrow. All right. Okay. I think that's better. I think that's okay. Oh, what I wanted to do is add some anchor links here so they could see about us. Okay, let's do that. Let's go back up here. Navigation, settings. Let's add a link for about us. About us. Move to section. And this is another huge frustration. It's like a blind leading the blind here. Maybe that's the right section. I don't know. Read the map comment. Stratus. The alignment for mobile. What's the map comment? Instead of address in the map and business name. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure which comment you're talking about. Instead of address in the map, add the business name. Let's try that. Oh, look at that. Okay. That'll be my next thing. Let's just finish this real quick. So we got home, schedule, or about us should go next. We'll have services. And services will move to a section. Again, blind leading the blind. Let's grab these, put this in order at least. Okay, cool, thanks. And I'd love to be able to like take this and design it as a button, but I don't think the design is, you can't design individual ones. So it's gonna be very, unfortunately, clean. I want the button to stick out a little more though. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Oh, and my footer is not there. And there you go. About us. Not bad. I got close. So I need to go down one on the About Us link. So I can come here. About Us. That should be that one. And then for services. Hey, look at that. Man. Nailed it. Okay. So that was that feedback you guys had, which was good. Now let me go play with this idea of getting in touch. Oh, I need to go to the editor, don't I? Gosh, that logo is now starting to bother me more. Let's try this. I don't really work with local businesses that much, so this is new to me. So let's say Mandarin Pet Care. And let's see what happens. Let's say Mandarin. It worked. It found me. So now, let's see what that does. Huh, okay. I do like this full screen. But I would like it to have like a bit more functionality where it would, allow them to get their directions and whatnot. Let me remove that text. Maybe that text is screwing it up. Yes, Glorify Logo Maker. I did use that already. Yeah, it needs to be an API. But it's passable. It's okay. I'm a patient man. All right, let's save this. Let's work on that logo again. I generally add the address in the text. That might be the thing to do too. Let me hit refresh. It should be uploaded by now. Okay, so that's not good. So we should. All right, let's do a couple things. Let's try this. Okay, got that. I wonder what the design options are here. Height. Oh, okay, let's give it a bit more height. That's good. Some curve. Why not? Let's give it 5, just for S's and G's. All right, and then I'd like to put hours. Yeah, this should probably go here. So centerline this. I'll make some like manual cards. Monday through Friday. Gosh, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm getting sloppy as I'm getting tired. I don't even know what their hours are. I don't know. That's a total guess. I don't like that bold. Yeah, Thea, you're helping me so much, man. H4s, I think, for these. Ow, again, why? I think if I do that, then make it an H4, it'll keep it some separation. Ah, don't do that. All right, fine. There we go. But actually, I do like that now. No, good gosh, no. I might even do a table for that there, but call us. Email us. And then visit us, I think. Oh gosh, this is... And then... Ah. Ah. All right, let's play with my indents here. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. It's also a little bit tricky to get things to line up like evenly like this. All right. Some weird stuff going on with that text. What happened here? Okay, maybe are my eyes playing tricks on me? That looks a little different somehow. I'm not in love with this at all. Maybe I should just do this and make it a 2-column. I don't know what to do here. Let's go with that again. I don't know. It's not clear to me how to make that look right. I just know that it's not looking right now. Okay. Don't judge me too harshly on my columns there. That's a weird one. All right. So a good question came up about Glorify and building brand like logos. I don't know, man. Like, it's not my favorite tool for making a logo, but let's do it real quick. So I did it earlier. It just kind of came out crappy. So we'll use a logo maker. Let's try this one more time. Mandarin Pet Care. Start. Let's make in your face bold. I don't think that actually does anything. And we have a blue motif in general here. Let's get a dog. I like that dog. It's a good looking dog. Okay, and then it makes you a logo. Nice. So what I can do is I want to make it like this. Let's reduce some of the space between that. The fonts, I want Roboto. That looks good. Oma zebra, ja. Ons farf baie lekker zebra paintings. It's my Oma. Okay, colors. So we're going to change that main color. Let's do a custom palette. How do I do? Okay, there we go. Oh, custom. There we go. Custom. And then I can change it. Nice. So now let me find probably the dark blue. I think I've kind of overtaken there. Oma zebra. Mandarin Pet Care. Oh, good. Stratos is helping me with that section that I'm struggling with. Generate that preview. Okay, and there's your logo. So that's pretty cool. Let's see how that looks. I will save it. What's kind of weird, I don't like this at all. Let's do Mandarin Pet Care dark blue logo. Is it saves it as an SVG, which is fine. Like, SVGs are great. Not every page builder supports SVG, but what I don't like is all this padding it puts on it. And then like it compounds the problem because you've got this padding and most editors can't accept SVGs if you're using like simple web-based tools. But let's put this in. I did see that they recently started supporting SVG. Okay, so that's pretty small. Okay, cool. Well, because of SVG, the beauty of SVG. That looks okay. Let me get this thing out of the way. Let's put some padding on this. Let's go into my indents. Let's try 20. Let's try 10. What is the 15? What's going on here? What's the indent here? Design. Indents 10 and then 20. So that's 30 pixels. That's inside and then outside. So 30 pixels total. I think this is looking pretty good. Let me see what you guys are saying. I can, yeah, okay, Eric, I can crop and glorify. I get that, but I don't think I can in the logo builder. I'm just reading through some of what you guys are saying here. Okay, so let's first. All right, I'm curious. I don't think I can edit this directly. Like when I use it as when I make a design with it, I think I can. But then I don't even know if I can make a design with a logo. Like Glorify, it's awesome, but I'm not sure. It's not very flexible with that stuff. Okay, it's taking its sweet time. We're all tired. It's Friday afternoon. Why am I working? Oh, and you guys gave me some advice. Drop the title hours and put the actual hours below the visit us to column. Ooh, I like that. I like that. He's so smart. So smart. It's a good idea. And we'll figure out how to make that look better. Okay, seriously though, what do I do? I think my eyes are not deceiving me. There's something weird with this text here. There we go. I feel like there's something weird there. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. That looks better. That looks better. Thank you guys. It's smart. All right. Don't use a logo builder. Create it in a blank. Yeah, Stratos. I think I'm in the same place. But like that turned out quite nice. It's just the padding is kind of frustrating. But it's not that big of a deal. Oh, the other question is, how does this work? I've never done this before where I have like this About Us section that pulls into a different page. So I wonder what the functionality is there. Space on the 8 a.m. by the dash. Let me take a look at that. All right, so this works correctly. Services works correctly. Schedule free tour works correctly. Oh yeah, you're right. I missed a space. But if I click back over to here now. Okay, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So it looks like anchor links aren't functional if you're not on the actual page as the anchor link. That's not ideal. Okay, I'll fix that small little thing. Oh, create the favicon. And this is another downside of the current development of Glorify is they want .ico files. And to my knowledge, I don't know any like modern day program that spits out ICO files. Oh, jump to top floater. Yeah, although I don't think people use that much anymore. People are putting chat widgets and all these other things. I feel like the jump to top features aren't that modern anymore. Like they're not as useful anymore. Okay, so somebody rightly said I need to make an ICO. Let's see if I can make a 250 by 250 little square, bring that puppy in, and let's see if it'll export. I don't think I saw anything with ICO, but if I look for dog, it might be the first one to show up. Yeah, there we are. Moving the colors around. Where are we at? Oh, it's like moving all over the place. What's nice is because I did create a brand here. That's not the right color. I was going to say that I should see the brand color right there, but it looks like it, whatever. Didn't work. Didn't work today. We're all about at the end of our patience here. Oh, that's not even the right. Come on, copy. Paste. Huh? That is not dark blue. What are you doing? There you are. Okay. So I got this. That'll be fine. Let's just do our alignment. Center and middle. And if I download that, I have the options of PNG, SVG. Let's go with the PNG. All right, we'll call this favicon. Now I need to go to PNG to ICO converter, which I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's no reason to cry. Crop your image, no thank you. Apply styles, no thank you. ICO. Convert and download. Okay. Like, come on, ICO files? What year are we in here? Okay, websites. Men and pet care, this is where I would also be adding in, settings. And then Mandarin pet care. Settings. Wait. Oh, wait, wow. What's going on here? I click here. Oh, wait. Sorry, I've done this a million times. Is it, I want to add a site. Oh, I got to set up. There it is. .ico. Save it. And now, do I have a puppy? Not yet. Oh, I should make that link functional as well. Let's make sure that I've got that. Okay, so that icon should show up soon. Let's go into my header and make sure that the image loads the home page. I'm learning so much just working through this process. And I think I'm about ready to call it quits for the weekend. Opening a link, an inside link, and it's just going to be / I think that's what that does. Yeah, so this is what I'm not a fan of, because that additional padding inside the logo maker of Glorify kind of puts it off. Like, it needs to be lined up on the left hand side, obviously, which I can fix that later, but I think some family time is calling me. Okay, this is schedule a free tour. That works. Like us on Facebook, that goes to their Facebook page. I think. There it is, yep. I mean, the page loads quickly. It works great. Where's my favicon? Where is my favicon? Choose icon. What does that mean? Oh, okay. If I don't want to take a picture of the page, hit save. I'm assuming the favicon will show up. Maybe if I go into an incognito window. There it is. There's my puppy. All right, so I'm going to call it quits here. Let me check in some of the comments. We got about a dozen people watching live, which I appreciate, because I'm not trying to entertain you guys too much right now. But let me pop over to this view. So what'd you guys think? How'd that go? On the 10 as well. Okay, nap time this side. Understood. So I hope this is kind of fun to see if anybody is considering purchasing Influencersoft. This is a kind of a crash course. Obviously, I'm still learning it myself. It's a new tool, but it shows a lot of promise. If you want to be able to, build a local business website, it works. It works. There's no WordPress. There's no plugins. I am literally building it on here because the previous version had some sort of plugin conflict somewhere on a shared hosting site, and some malware went through and wrecked that hosting account. So I'm debating what to do with it, but I needed to at least get this one up and running. It's got SVG support. It can do I mean, like, you can do anchor links. You can build a decent looking website. Don't use their templates. Their templates are the worst. But it does what you need. I don't know. Pretty simple. Build a website. Make some money. I should have made money from this. I didn't, but I appreciate you guys. So if you're interested, final call to action, you can go to incomemesh.com/influencersoft. Let me show you my screen here. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the kind words. Let me just show you. So right now, if that sounds pretty cool, and you don't like WordPress, which I do, I love WordPress, but it makes me angry sometimes. This is like a secret link. This is not publicly available anymore. You can still get it for $500 for life, or unlimited domains, unlimited, I think it's 100,000 email contacts, but I bet if you go beyond that, they're not going to stop you. For one payment, or a 3 payment of $227. If you go to their public page, or influencersoft.com, you will not see that price. You will see get started for $14, not for $1. And if you get into it, you'll see its lifetime monthly price of $100. So for the price of 5 months of its future retail price, you can lock it in for life. It's a decent bet. It's already made money back way over my investment price on it. I've run paid traffic to it. I have funnels that are actively running right now using it. People say the page builder is not as good as Elementor. Dude, I don't care. It's good enough. You can build a page that looks clean. It works. And, like, let your content do the talking. So that's it for me. I'm going to go have some sushi, I think is here. And thank you guys. Have a great night.